EU learned nothing. Bullying Brussels hardening up on sovereignty to stop future exits. Brexiteer Claire Fox has raged at the European Union for not learning anything from Brexit and preparing to be more restrictive in future. Brexit supporter Baroness Claire Fox attacked the EU for their reluctance to reform following the UK's departure from the bloc. During an interview with Express.co.uk, Baroness Fox argued the EU is planning to become more federalist and bully member states. She also insisted they would likely continue to ignore member states unhappy within the European Union as long as they keep key politicians happy. Baroness Fox said, "I don't think they have learnt anything. All the signs, rhetoric and language I have heard coming out of the EU is that they are hardening up in terms of becoming more federalist. They are also hardening up in terms of stamping down sovereign states' decisions and democratic decisions made by member states at home if they don't comply with the rule book of the EU. We are seeing a fair amount of bullying, threats and all sorts of accusations at member states." Ms. Fox warned of the consequences of this hardening up and highlighted an growing divide among European member states. She said, "There is a real East-West split, but I also think there is a split in relation to the South. Poor countries have just been abandoned in some ways and Eurozone countries have suffered very badly like Greece, like Spain. I am not convinced that the EU has learnt anything." Baroness Fox also noted that the EU's concern isn't necessarily over the feelings and worries of the public in member states. She claimed the EU is more focused on keeping the politicians of these member states happy. She said, "The point about it is this, it is not a question of keeping member states happy. That is not how the EU see it, they think of it as how can we keep the politicians of the member states happy. It is anti-democratic and it is the electorate in these different countries they should be paying attention to." Baroness Fox argued that the EU not taking seriously the concerns of member states could result in issues further down the line for the bloc. She insisted it was this sort of attitude that resulted in Brexit and the public wishing to leave the European Union. She said, "They think if they keep someone like David Cameron happy then that is sufficient, but those people are always accountable by their own electorate and the EU always underestimate that. When I was in the European Parliament I noted all the times where they didn't take seriously the Brexit vote.